Take there. This a lot better, I think. When I'm putting this back together, there's many times that I'm working on something else that has the 4.3 as well. This thing has this 10mm. This is what should be the last one holding it up. You see this pressure on it. It's the body's off, and we can just set this stuff to the side. That'll be just fine. I've seen some people doing videos where they take it off, but I don't really think it's necessary. Take this bolt out. Looks like a stud thing, just like we just did. Okay, so this nut or bolt goes to the fuel line hold down. Okay, fuel lines are out now. Or that capped line went off. So I think I'm gonna put these in a plastic bag and seal it off to prevent contamination from the environment.